What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Elliott Delp, and today I'm going to be going over low power variable optics versus red dot sights. So let's get right into this video. Okay, so today we are going to be going over the low powered variable optic versus the red dot sight and kind of which is better for you depending on what your uses are going to be out of it, what you're putting it on, and kind of how you plan on using it. Okay, neither of these variables or neither of these optics are really a one size fits all, and they both have their intended purposes and their strengths and their weaknesses on both sides of the playing field. So hopefully I want to be able to go over that and kind of touch on all those and help you decide better on what you should put on top of your rifle. Okay, so before we get into this video, if you guys are in favor of the Second Amendment, I would ask you guys to please go hit the like and subscribe button. We do a lot of 2A stuff here on the channel, from firearms reviews to just talking about different stuff like this. We also do a bunch of hunting, fishing, all kinds of outdoor stuff. So if you guys are into that, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. And comment as well. I love hearing back from everybody that watches my videos. It means the absolute world to me. Okay, so let's get right into it. I like both these optics a lot, so this should be a fun little video for myself and for you all. Let's start with the low power variable. So, kind of how I see the low power variable fitting into the everyday shooter, it's kind of the best attempt at a one-size-fits-all scenario. The best attempt, okay? It's definitely not perfect, and but it tries really hard, okay? So the low power variable, if you don't know, is a 1 to some sort of magnification optic, whether that be a 1 to 4, which is pretty common, a 1 to 6, or a 1 to 8. Right here we have a 1 to 6 primary arms SLX. This usually is on top of my Diamondback, and it's been a phenomenal optic. Okay, some of the pros to a low power variable are the one magnification it's decent for close quarters combat. You kind of can treat it doesn't work exactly the same way. You kind of can treat the optic as a red dot sight on that low power, and then you can ramp it up for your further long distance shots on your higher magnification. So when you throw that lever back and it goes to 6, you can engage targets at further distances, 300-400 yards, whatever you feel comfortable doing. All right. Some of the drawbacks to low power variables are weight. Okay. So weight can definitely be, the low power variable is significantly heavier than this itty bitty little red dot off of Amazon right here. And then the second real big drawback, and I think probably the biggest, is price point. Okay, low power variables, LPVOs, can be really expensive. This one right here, $300 plus another $80 mount, $380. That's a lot. Okay, I know Vortex Sparks, $100, I think, last time I checked. Around that range. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'll admit it. So that's kind of the low powered variable. It's good for that long distance or longer, 300-400 yards. Allows you to engage those targets up there, but it also allows you to handle stuff close quarters. So if you want to use it as a kind of, I don't know, hybrid, and throw it on top of your AR-15 and use your AR-15 as a home defense rifle, you have that on that 1 power while you're at your house, but then when you go hunting, you throw it on that 6 power and you do your thing, and it works fine. Okay, so now let's transition kind of over to the red dot sight. So red dot sights, they're kind of just the 1 powered variable. They're not magnified, so you get that sight picture. Kind of how I view the red dot, and this is just me. I kind of think of it as an upgraded iron sight in a way. It's real easy to use. It's really easy to be start getting adjusted to and get comfortable with. Definitely close quarters. Definitely wouldn't use it to engage targets out very far. I wouldn't personally, I wouldn't take a red dot sight hunting. Just not my forte, but they are nice for close quarters, especially if you're training close quarters stuff. You're taking those probably 100-yard shots in the end. Red dot sight will do you good, and it will work very well. Okay, and like I mentioned with the low power variable, you do get that weight savings. It is very light compared to this low power variable. This thing probably maybe a pound and a half. This is like half pound maybe. Super light. And then your price. So you definitely get that lower price. It's nowhere near as expensive as your optic, but you're also not getting the long range. In terms of comparing these for your close quarters scenarios, I like the red dot better. Something about the 1 to 6. The 1 power is not exactly 1 power. There's a little bit of variance that it's like distorted a little bit, and it's just the nature of the optic. And as you get more expensive optics, it varies and it goes down, and you get better and better, closer to that true 1 power. But it's really hard to match that red dot, where you really do get a very, very close to 1 power. And you just look through it, and there's your target. So those are kind of the two differences. So really, how I would lean in terms of low powered variables versus red dots is, what's your budget? What are you looking to use it for? If you're looking for that long or that more distance, I would definitely say the low power variable. But if you're really looking for like a home defense and strictly home defense, and you're not looking for really anything else other than that, I think the red dots are really nice and cost-effective way to go in terms of an optic for your rifle. Okay, so I mean, it really comes down to you, what you're using it for, what you're comfortable with. I'd recommend, before buying either of these and before spending a lot of money, because I say you can get a red dot for $100, and I say you can get a low power variable for $300 something. That's the low end of both of these. They can get a lot more expensive, and before you purchase anything, I'd really recommend just trying to find them and test them out. Shoot them for yourself. Find a buddy that has one, and try to make the right decision in what is good for you in terms of what you need and what you're looking for. Okay? So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please go leave a like and a comment and subscribe. I read every single comment, and I will do my best to answer and like the comments. I love hearing from you guys. Every single video I get and use feedback that you guys give me. So the more you comment, the more I can do for you guys, and the better my videos can get. So kind of with that being said, I'm going to conclude it there. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. As always, take someone outdoors.